Welcome back to the series. We're going to quickly go over CORS errors. Best way to explain this is, say this dog's site, if we type in this now and press search, we're sending a request to the server and sending back a response. So say our request didn't come from this site, which has the same origin as the server it's sending the request to, it might send you back an error as a security feature saying, hey, why are you sending a request? You're not from the same origin as us. So obviously this is outdated in today's world, because in WebJet what you'll do here is you will send a request, you'll put in your flight, and then send a request to the APIs of all these sites here, and they'll send back the response with the data, because they have allowed cross-origin resource sharing. So we come back to here. To do that, I'll show you the error here, sorry. So if your API doesn't have this, you might get this error back if someone's trying to access it and you haven't got this allowed. So that's why in here, you'll come in here and you might put www.dogs.com to only allow requests from that website, or if you want to allow all requests, you'll do this. And I'll show you on on YouTube. Over here, access, control, allow origin. So this will only be able to accept requests from YouTube. If it had a star there, it could send back responses from anywhere. And then you have this here, which is the headers. So that's what information you have access to, which is here. Sorry. So that means you have information. You have the right to access this information here, like all these headers, which is also available. That's just because your browser will send a request, and then you might send back which of these headers here you allowed, so which key value pairs you allowed them to access. So in ours, we've also just put any. So if someone writes to our API, it's going to allow access from anyone, and it's going to allow access to all the headers. Okay, then we got this request method. So to get access to what method it is, so that could be a get, post, patch, delete. So when they send the request, we access the method. If it's options, because normally your client will send an options request before it sends like a post request, and this will send back saying, yeah, this is the ones we allow, and with an OK message. So you have to put this before here so that everything is granted before we go into here. So once this is deployed, this is going to stop these errors that you see here, which are known as CORS errors. So I hope that sums it up. If you're not quite familiar with it, maybe just go search it and browse around, because it is quite hard to understand. Yeah, and then I'll